MGTV, η ομογένεια κοντά σας.
Basically is a couple of reasons why we're getting together. One has to do with welcoming the new executive board of the Hellenic American Chamber, and the second major reason is obviously to thank all of you. So the purpose of this evening is the new executive board and also you who are here today. So on behalf of myself and the co-host, Michael Theobarakos, who is having a bit of an issue, so he's not here right now. I'd like to thank all of you for coming tonight. Again, we're going to be brief, and you'll get back to having a party. I'd like to personally thank Hassan Bibarai, who owns the Russian Tea Room, who has been a friend of the Chamber for many years and who has supported a lot of events. And also, I'd like to personally thank Slamatis Gikas for all the work that he's done in assembling everyone here tonight. There are many people here who are important to us. Certainly the board members who are here tonight, certainly the people who have sponsored our various events, and we're very thankful to them. We're thankful also to the other chambers that are here tonight. The Albanian Chamber, who has been very helpful to us, the Jamaican Chamber, the Russian Chamber, the various EU chambers, and also my chamber, the Greater Harlem Chamber of Commerce, who's also here tonight, where I have been on the executive board for many years. I want to thank those of you who have been panel members, and part of the reason why I invited some of you is because I expect you to be on my next panel, by the way. So I'd like to thank the professors who are here, who have also sat in our various panels, in particular on the educational and cultural panels. The chamber is a 50-year-old chamber, and originally it was founded, and its original mission was basically to promote commerce and trade between the Hellenic Republic and the USA. Its origin started with the shipping industry. And for those of you who don't know this, prior to World War II, most of the ships that were going from the United States into Europe and bringing arms into Europe were actually Greek ships. And on the basis of that, they were discovered, and all ships that were Hellenic were basically targeted by the various forces that were against us, including Germany and Italy and all the rest of them. So about 3,000 sailors lost their lives in the seas. When the war broke out and the Germans invaded Greece after Mussolini basically tried to invade Greece through Albania, a lot of the ships that were on the ocean basically headed to safe ports. After World War II, the shipping fleets of Greece were decimated, and they had to rebuild. And when they went into the only country that was building ships at the time, which was Britain, they basically had to wait in a long line, and they got the help from the United States. The United States basically sold Liberty ships to a lot of the Greek fleet owners, and also in recognition of what they did during World War II and prior to World War II. So about 90 ships, Liberty ships, were sold to various Greek shippers, and that was the formation, the beginning of the formation of the Hellenic fleet, the merchant fleet, which is now the largest in the world. And most people don't realize this, but 16% to 18% of all the shipping that takes place in the world is actually on Hellenic ships. And half of the shipping that takes place within Europe is in fact with Hellenic ships. So we're grounded in the shipping industry in the Hellenic American Chamber. Of course, the years have passed and the Chamber has become a lot more. It has entered into other areas, other fields of commerce, including the construction area, the finance area, and it relates to the formation of a lot of the committees that we have. So our current mission is multivaried. It relates not only obviously to doing a lot of commerce in the US, but it also relates to, again, our relationship with the Hellenic Republic, and also through the Hellenic Republic joining the EU, also the EU countries. In addition, besides the EU, and we're going to help to expand this also, there's also the Balkans, which are very important to us and we have been a part of for many years, and that has to be part of our expansion because that's where we all come from and we have the same common roots. I'd like to discuss now, before I introduce the chairman who will introduce the new president of the Hellenic American Chamber, I'd like to discuss some of the upcoming chamber events. On Thursday there will be the Finance Committee dinner, which is the chairman of that committee is Anthony Camus. The dinner will be at the Yale Club, and the speaker will be Ted Mathis. In September, we do typically our construction panel discussions. And I don't have my panelists assembled yet, but I'm looking around and I'm basically assembling the panel as I speak. We're going to have the 66th annual dinner on October 17th, honoring Robert Somerville at the Pierre, and Ted Sagotis is helping with a lot of that. There will be the yearly New York Film Festival that James Demetro is heading up, and it'll be taking place from October 18th to October 26th. And will feature also the US premiere of the Little England or Mikri Anglia on October 23rd at the Ziegfeld. The Educational and Cultural Committee will again do its yearly Orchidea event. And in November, the Hellenic Film Festival, which is expanding, the Greek Film Festival, but to be the Hellenic Film Festival, will be expanding also into Georgia, into Atlanta, and also into Boston. So a round of applause for Jim Demetrio. Our yearly shipping conference, which is headed by Brian Devine, is going to be in February, and in between there'll be a lot of different events. So again, I don't want to speak too much, so I'd like to introduce Clay Mayton, our chairman, and who will introduce our new president. Say a few words, Clay, our new president. And this is historical, okay, because Nancy Papaioannou is the first female president of the Hellenic American Chamber.
Good job that nobody else has to say very much except Nancy. This is a wonderful organization, and I am very grateful to all of you to have been reelected as chairman of the chamber. A much undeserved honor, but it is a great honor. I've been involved with shipping and with Greek shipping since 1968, and in my long and checkered and not always glorious career in the shipping industry, I really appreciate the words that you've given us today about the shipping industry and the background of our chamber in that. The miracle of Greek shipping and its revival after the Second World War is not only inspirational, but I think is a great source of comfort to the Greek people in these difficult times. My pleasure and my privilege is to ask Nancy to come up here. Nancy, congratulations, our president.
Officially, today is my first speech as the new president of the Hellenic American Chamber of Commerce. So, excuse me if I look emotional. But 24 years ago, when I came to this country from National Bank of Greece to start working for Atlantic Bank, Father Gregory was the president of the Hellenic American Chamber of Commerce and was sitting at the board of Atlantic Bank. I had the privilege to meet him personally. I was very impressed about his personality and his kindness. I was not even representing back then Atlantic Bank at the board of the chamber. It has been approximately 10 years that I'm involved in the chamber, and I try to do everything possible from my position. Today, I'm the new president, and I'm honored and privileged. Honored to preside over so many successful and brilliant personalities, and privileged to be the first women president, which is a historic event for the chamber, and I will try to do my best. At this point, I feel obliged to thank from the bottom of my heart all the members of HAC who have supported me for this moment. Mr. Iliopoulos that made the time and be here to support me as well, and all of you that show me your support. And I would like also at this point to thank Mr. Kachos and Mr. Theodorobeakos that hosted this event, and of course all the board, the new executive board, and the board members that recognize at this point to take the chamber to a different level, to increase the networking privileges that this organization can offer to the Greek American community. Thank you very much all. I'm looking forward to work with all of you, and thank you again.
Person with a few words, someone who has been very helpful to us, a spectacular and great person, George Iliopoulos, the Counsel General of the Hellenic Republic.
From the first, I've been here for 2.5 years in New York, and I must say that from the first moment I met people from the Commons, I thought that this is a serious organization. Coming in tonight, I saw Nancy, and being thrilled for having won the election. And she told me that it's not only that she won, but it is the first woman in this position in the Chamber of Commerce. I never thought of that, to be honest. I never thought of this, of the gender aspect. And I say we couldn't have chosen a better woman to lead it. So congratulations, Nancy. We all expect much of you. And congratulations to the Chamber that manages to move onwards every time and offer to the community. So thank you very much, and congratulations to all.
Thank you, and enjoy. Enjoy the evening, have some drinks, chat with the people around you, and As Lloyd Williams of the Harlem Chamber of Commerce always tells me, the person next to you is an important person. Get their business card. So make some business tonight.
I'm Nancy Papayioannou, the new president elected of the Hellenic American Chamber of Commerce. I'm the first woman, and I'm very privileged and proud of this. And we have a reception to introduce the new executive board of the chamber that is hosted by Luke Hatchos, the new executive vice president, and Mike Theodorovakos, the ex-president of the chamber.